Have you ever felt something strange in your body and brushed it off as stress, fatigue, or just getting older? Maybe it was a little tightness in your chest, a strange pain in your jaw, sudden exhaustion, or waking up in the middle of the night feeling uncomfortable for no clear reason. Most people think a heart attack always looks dramatic, someone clutching their chest and collapsing instantly. But the truth is far more dangerous. Many heart attacks happen quietly, slowly, silently, and sometimes the body whispers long before it screams. That's exactly why so many people ignore the warning signs until it's too late. What makes a silent heart attack terrifying is that it can happen without the classic crushing chest pain people expect. Some people mistake it for indigestion. Others think they're just tired. Some continue working, driving, cooking dinner, or scrolling through their phones while their heart is literally struggling for oxygen. And the scariest part? You can survive a silent heart attack and never even realize it happened until doctors discover damage later during a routine exam. By then, the heart may already be weakened. Today, we're talking about the top warning signs of a silent heart attack that you should never ignore. This video could help you recognize symptoms in yourself or someone you love before it becomes a life-threatening emergency. And trust me, some of these signs are so subtle that most people never connect them to the heart at all. One of the biggest warning signs is unusual fatigue that seems to come out of nowhere. Not the normal kind of tiredness after a long day, but a deep, overwhelming exhaustion that feels strange and persistent. Many people describe it as feeling drained even after sleeping well. Simple activities suddenly become difficult. Walking upstairs feels heavier. Grocery shopping feels exhausting. Even getting dressed or making breakfast can leave someone unusually worn out. This happens because the heart is struggling to pump enough oxygen-rich blood through the body. The body starts conserving energy because the cardiovascular system is under stress. Women especially tend to experience this symptom weeks before a heart attack, and sadly, many dismiss it as stress, aging, or lack of sleep. Another warning sign people often ignore is discomfort in the chest that doesn't feel severe enough to be dangerous. Silent heart attacks may not cause intense crushing pain. Instead, it can feel like pressure, squeezing, fullness, tightness, burning, or mild discomfort in the chest area. Some people describe it as feeling like someone is sitting lightly on their chest. Others think it's acid reflux or indigestion. The discomfort may come and go. It may last a few minutes and disappear, only to return later. Because it doesn't match the dramatic movie version of a heart attack, people convince themselves it's harmless. But the heart often sends subtle signals before a major event happens. One of the most overlooked symptoms is pain that spreads beyond the chest. The heart shares nerve pathways with other parts of the body, which means pain can appear in unexpected places. Some people feel aching or discomfort in the jaw, neck, shoulders, back, or arms, especially the left arm, although it can happen on either side. Sometimes the pain feels dull and gradual rather than sharp. A person may think they slept wrong or strained a muscle, but unexplained pain that appears together with fatigue, nausea, dizziness, or chest discomfort should never be ignored. Shortness of breath is another major red flag. If someone suddenly struggles to breathe during activities that normally feel easy, the heart may be under serious stress. The lungs and heart work together constantly. When the heart cannot pump efficiently, fluid can back up into the lungs, making breathing harder. Some people notice they become winded while walking short distances. Others feel breathless while lying down or wake up gasping at night. Many silent heart attack survivors later remember weeks of unexplained breathlessness before the event occurred. Another warning sign is sudden dizziness or lightheadedness. When blood flow becomes unstable due to heart problems, the brain may not receive enough oxygen temporarily. This can cause feelings of faintness, imbalance, confusion, or sudden weakness. Some people feel sweaty and shaky without understanding why. Others experience a strange sensation that something feels off in their body. These symptoms are especially dangerous when combined with chest discomfort or shortness of breath. Nausea, indigestion, and stomach discomfort can also signal a silent heart attack. This surprises many people because they associate heart problems only with the chest. But the nerves connected to the heart can trigger symptoms that feel digestive instead. Some people feel bloated, nauseated, or experience stomach pressure. Others suddenly lose appetite or feel sick after eating small amounts. Women are especially more likely to experience these less obvious symptoms. Unfortunately, many mistake them for food poisoning, acid reflux, or stomach flu, and never seek medical attention. Cold sweats without a clear reason are another major warning sign. If someone suddenly becomes clammy, sweaty, pale, or feels like they're breaking out into a cold sweat while resting, it could indicate the heart is struggling. The body reacts to cardiovascular distress by activating stress hormones. Many people describe feeling a sense of doom or unexplained anxiety during these moments. They may not even feel pain, but they know something doesn't feel right. Never ignore sudden, unexplained sweating, especially if it comes with dizziness, nausea, or chest discomfort. One symptom that often gets ignored is sleep disturbance. People experiencing heart strain sometimes notice changes in their sleep patterns weeks before a heart attack. They wake up frequently, feel uncomfortable lying flat, or experience sudden nighttime anxiety and breathlessness. Some wake up exhausted despite sleeping for hours. Others notice their heart racing unexpectedly at night. The body often tries to signal cardiovascular stress during rest, but because the symptoms appear gradually, many people never connect them to the heart. Another silent warning sign is swelling in the legs, ankles, or feet. When the heart weakens and struggles to circulate blood effectively, fluid can accumulate in the lower body. Shoes may suddenly feel tighter. Socks leave deeper marks on the skin. Ankles look puffy at the end of the day. While swelling can have many causes, persistent swelling combined with fatigue or breathing problems may indicate serious heart strain. Rapid or irregular heartbeat is also something people should never ignore. Some describe it as fluttering, pounding, racing, or skipped beats. Occasional palpitations can happen for harmless reasons like caffeine or stress. But sudden changes in heart rhythm, accompanied by weakness, chest discomfort, dizziness, or breathlessness, could signal serious cardiovascular trouble. The heart's electrical system becomes unstable when the heart muscle lacks oxygen. What makes silent heart attacks especially dangerous is that symptoms can appear differently in different people. Men often experience more chest-related symptoms, while women frequently experience fatigue, nausea, dizziness, and back or jaw pain. Older adults and people with diabetes may feel very little pain at all because nerve damage can reduce the sensation of pain signals. That means some people continue functioning normally while serious damage is occurring inside the heart. And here's something many people don't realize. A silent heart attack still damages the heart muscle, even if symptoms are mild. The heart doesn't care whether the pain feels dramatic or subtle. Reduced blood flow causes injury either way. That damage can increase the risk of future heart attacks, heart failure, dangerous arrhythmias, and sudden cardiac death. There are also risk factors that make silent heart attacks more likely. High blood pressure quietly damages blood vessels over time. High cholesterol contributes to plaque buildup inside arteries. Smoking reduces oxygen delivery and harms circulation. Diabetes damages blood vessels and nerves, making symptoms harder to detect. Obesity forces the heart to work harder. Chronic stress keeps stress hormones elevated, increasing inflammation and blood pressure. Lack of exercise weakens cardiovascular function. Poor sleep, excessive alcohol, processed foods, and uncontrolled anxiety all contribute to heart strain over time. One of the most dangerous habits people have is waiting for symptoms to become unbearable before seeking help. Many heart attack victims delay treatment because they don't want to overreact. They tell themselves they'll wait another hour. They assume the symptoms will pass. They don't want to bother anyone. But when it comes to the heart, minutes matter. Early treatment can save heart muscle, reduce long-term damage, and dramatically improve survival chances. If you or someone around you experiences chest discomfort, shortness of breath, unusual fatigue, dizziness, nausea, cold sweats, or unexplained pain in the upper body, especially when symptoms appear together, it's important to seek immediate medical attention. It's always safer to get checked and discover it was nothing serious than to ignore a potentially life-threatening emergency. Now here's the hopeful part. Many heart attacks are preventable. Small daily habits can dramatically reduce risk over time. One of the most powerful things you can do is move your body consistently. You don't need extreme workouts. Walking daily improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, reduces stress, and strengthens the heart. Even 30 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Food also matters more than most people realize. Diets high in processed foods, excessive sugar, fried foods, and trans fats increase inflammation and plaque buildup. Meanwhile, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, fish, olive oil, and fiber-rich foods support heart health. Hydration matters too. Chronic dehydration can strain circulation and affect blood pressure. Sleep is another major factor people underestimate. Poor sleep increases stress hormones, blood pressure, inflammation, and risk of cardiovascular disease. Many people sacrifice sleep for work, entertainment, or stress, not realizing the heart repairs itself during deep rest. Managing stress is equally important. Chronic emotional stress keeps the body locked in fight or flight mode. Over time, that constant pressure damages blood vessels and increases the risk of heart disease. Taking time to breathe deeply, slow down, connect with loved ones, exercise, pray, meditate, or simply spend quiet time away from constant stimulation can help protect the heart physically and emotionally. Regular checkups can literally save lives. High blood pressure and high cholesterol often cause no symptoms until major damage occurs. Many people feel completely normal while silent disease progresses for years. Routine screenings help detect problems early before they become dangerous. And perhaps most importantly, learn to listen to your body instead of constantly overriding it. The body often sends signals long before a crisis happens. Persistent exhaustion, strange discomfort, unexplained shortness of breath, or sudden weakness are not things to ignore repeatedly. Your body speaks in whispers first. The problem is that modern life teaches people to silence those whispers and keep pushing forward until the body has no choice but to scream. There are countless stories of people who survived silent heart attacks and later realized the warning signs had been there all along. The strange fatigue, the jaw pain, the sudden sweating, the breathlessness while climbing stairs, the nighttime discomfort. They just didn't recognize what their body was trying to say. And sometimes the people most at risk are the ones who appear strong on the outside, the hard workers, the caregivers, the people constantly taking care of everyone else while ignoring themselves. They dismiss symptoms because they're too busy. They keep saying, "I'll deal with it later." But the heart doesn't wait for a convenient moment. Your health is not something to gamble with. One ignored symptom can change everything. One decision to get checked early can save your life. Awareness matters. Education matters. Paying attention matters. If this video helps even one person recognize a dangerous symptom before it's too late, then this conversation is worth having. Because silent heart attacks are only silent when people don't know what to look for. So the next time your body sends a signal that feels unusual, don't automatically dismiss it. Don't assume exhaustion is normal. Don't ignore unexplained chest pressure. Don't laugh off shortness of breath, dizziness, jaw pain, or sudden sweating. The earlier heart problems are recognized, the better the chances of recovery. Your heart works for you every second of every day without asking for attention. It keeps beating while you sleep, work, struggle, dream, and live your life. And sometimes, when something is wrong, it doesn't scream. Sometimes it whispers. The question is whether you're listening. Take care of your body. Move more. Eat better. Sleep deeper. Stress less. Get regular checkups. And most importantly, never ignore warning signs that could save your life. because the most dangerous heart attack is often the one people never see coming. There comes a moment in life when you begin to understand that health is not something you can replace. Money can be earned again, lost opportunities can return, even broken relationships can sometimes heal with time. But when the heart begins to weaken, the body sends signals that should never be ignored. The frightening truth is that many heart attacks do not arrive with dramatic pain or sudden collapse. Some arrive quietly, slowly, silently. They whisper before they scream. And for many older adults, those whispers are mistaken for stress, aging, tiredness, or just another normal day. But your body is always communicating with you, and learning to listen could save your life. A silent heart attack can happen without the classic crushing chest pain people expect. Sometimes the signs are subtle. You may feel unusual fatigue that doesn't go away, even after rest. You may notice shortness of breath while doing simple tasks that never used to challenge you. Maybe your chest feels tight for a few minutes and then normal again. Perhaps there is discomfort in your jaw, shoulders, arms, neck, or back that seems unrelated. Many people ignore these signs because they do not seem serious enough. They continue pushing themselves, thinking the body will recover on its own. But the heart is different. It deserves attention the moment something feels unusual. As we grow older, it becomes even more important to care for the heart with intention. Aging is not a weakness, it is a privilege. But with age comes responsibility. The body changes, circulation changes, energy changes, and recovery becomes slower. That is why older adults must stop treating exhaustion like a badge of honor. Rest is not laziness. Listening to your body is not fear. Protecting your health is wisdom. One of the most powerful things you can do for your heart is move your body every single day, not with extreme workouts or painful routines, but with gentle consistency. A simple daily walk can transform your health more than most people realize. Walking improves circulation, strengthens the heart muscle, lowers stress hormones, and helps control blood pressure naturally. Even 20 or 30 minutes of light movement can bring oxygen back into the body and life back into the spirit. The heart was designed to move. Staying active tells your body that life is still flowing forward. Many older adults believe it is too late to improve their health, but science and real life continue proving otherwise. People in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s have transformed their energy levels simply by changing small daily habits. The body responds to care at every age. When you feed it better food, it responds. When you sleep more peacefully, it responds. When you reduce stress and move gently each day, the body begins fighting for you instead of against you. Food is another silent force that shapes heart health every single day. What you place on your plate can either strengthen your heart or slowly damage it over time. Processed foods filled with excess salt, sugar, unhealthy fats, and chemicals place enormous pressure on the cardiovascular system. But natural foods help the body heal. Fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, beans, fish, olive oil, and clean water nourish the heart from the inside out. Your meals do not have to be perfect. They simply need to become more intentional. Every healthy choice is a message to your body that you still value your future. Stress is another hidden danger many people underestimate. Emotional pressure affects the heart more than most realize. Constant worry, loneliness, anger, anxiety, and negative thinking keep the body trapped in a state of tension. Over time, stress hormones raise blood pressure, increase inflammation, and exhaust the heart. That is why peace of mind is not just emotional wellness, it is physical protection. Older adults especially need moments of calm, laughter, prayer, reflection, connection, and gratitude. A peaceful mind creates a healthier body. One of the greatest mistakes people make is ignoring persistent fatigue. When the heart struggles to pump blood efficiently, the body loses energy. You may wake up tired even after sleeping. You may feel drained after simple tasks. This is not always normal aging. Sometimes it is the body asking for help. Another warning sign is shortness of breath while walking, climbing stairs, or even lying down. The lungs and heart work together constantly. When one struggles, the other feels the pressure too. Many silent heart attack survivors later realize they ignored warning signs for weeks or months. They remember sudden dizziness, cold sweats, nausea, chest pressure, or unexplained weakness. But because the symptoms came and went, they convinced themselves it was nothing serious. This is why awareness matters. Knowledge saves lives. The earlier you recognize symptoms, the better the chances of recovery and protection. But this message is not about fear. It is about empowerment. Your age does not mean your best days are behind you. In fact, some of the healthiest and happiest years of life can come later, when wisdom finally teaches you to slow down and take care of yourself properly. Your body is incredibly resilient. Even small improvements create powerful results over time. Imagine waking up with more energy because you chose healthier meals. Imagine breathing easier because you walk every day. Imagine sleeping peacefully because stress no longer controls your mind. Imagine going to the doctor and hearing better numbers because your daily habits finally began working in your favor. These changes are possible, one decision at a time. And perhaps the most important habit of all is maintaining hope. A positive mindset truly affects physical health. People who believe their life still has purpose often fight harder for their health. They take better care of themselves. They stay socially connected. They continue moving forward. Never underestimate the healing power of purpose, gratitude, and optimism. Your heart responds not only to what you eat or how much you exercise, but also to how you think and feel. If you are watching this today, let it be a reminder that your health deserves attention now, not someday later. Do not ignore warning signs. Do not wait until the body is forced into crisis. Pay attention to unusual fatigue, chest discomfort, shortness of breath, dizziness, pain in the jaw or arm, sudden sweating, or unexplained weakness. These whispers matter. Your heart has carried you through every chapter of your life. It has worked silently for you through joy, pain, struggle, family, work, and sleepless nights. Now it is time to return the favor. Care for it with movement, protect it with healthy food, strengthen it with rest, calm it with peace, encourage it with hope. Because growing older is not about becoming weaker. It is about becoming wiser. And wisdom means understanding that true wealth is not found in possessions, but in the ability to wake up each day with strength, peace, and another chance to live fully.